Oh, hello, it's me, Sack, on a very special episode of Sack Time, which is tremendously long overdue. So I haven't done this for a long time because I'm stupidly busy always doing lots of things. However, for the past, I don't know, month, 2 months, 6, 10, 12, 14, probably several years, I've actually been looking for a device that I found that I really wanted to show you guys. So on my travels to Japan, I usually ended up going to a lot of like the small video game stores and finding like a bunch of weird stuff just sort of floating around because there's a lot of strange stuff out there. And for like $3 at some like secondhand Japanese store, I ended up finding something that was one of the most remarkable inventions, and not because it's good, but because you look at it and you say, why? So today, I want to show you something. First off, this is the Game Boy Advance SP, one of the coolest systems that's ever come out. Everything about this thing is virtually perfect, save for the fact that it doesn't have a native headphone jack. But it's compact, it's wonderful, it's got a built-in battery. I tend to forget that like at one point it actually didn't have like a backlight, it just had like this front light or no light at all. But what's kind of cool about this, and we'll get into what makes this so special, is that you look at this system, and I haven't actually plugged this thing in years, okay? We're still playing Pokemon, it's still there, just fine, still playing totally good. I don't know how long the battery life is left on here, but after there's 3 years of not using this thing at all, the battery's still somehow okay. But here's the question, what if it wasn't okay? All right, so say you're in the middle of the woods, or the power's out at your house, or you know, they finally dropped the bomb and like all the power plants in America or Japan or wherever are done for. What do you do when you want to play a copy of Pokemon Green? Well, luckily I'm here today to show you that somebody in Japan thought of that exact thing. So come, take a look at this. Alright, so while you may look at this and you go, oh, maybe that's just like a portable battery, a mobile power supply. You know, they have USB power supplies and things like that. No such luck, because those things would still require power of their own through USB, or you plug it into a wall and you soup up the power from that. No, ladies and gentlemen, this is much better than all of those things. See that? Put it right in the Game Boy's butt, and you set it down. And if you really want to play while you're taking advantage of this little device, you better have a really good friend close by, because what your friend's going to do is going to whip this out, and they're going to start juicing it up. See that? See that down there? See that power light? We're charging this by hand. So if you have 3 hours and you hate yourself, cool. You can totally use this thing. I know you're giggling because why would somebody make this? That is the question. But it doesn't matter because somebody did. Somebody went out of their way to say, let's make this, let's market it. Somebody else is like, yeah, I'll give you some money to produce these things. And they were released in the market in Japan. So, I don't really know why. I mean, I guess, like, again, you know, it might be more practical to hook up something like this to a bicycle that you could, you know, power through kinetic energy way more easily. This isn't very comfortable, but I mean, you know, it does the job. You can see that it clearly works. It's not fun, but again, you either have a really good friend or you spend the night, well, you can't like watch TV and do this because you don't have any power, or if you only have one outlet in your house and you have the TV plugged into that, then you do this. All right. Well, there you have it on Sack Oddities. This is the pilot episode for Sack Oddities, and now I have like an extra like 2.5 minutes to play my Pokemon and capture that shiny Bidoof that I've always been dreaming of. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll look for more obscure, weird, strange, peculiar goodies for you next time on Sack Time.